Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing awesome. Today we're going to be talking about and demonstrating the dot matrix printer. That's right, the dot matrix printer. You remember them. They were loud, they were slow, the quality wasn't that great, and on top of all that, you had to work to get the paper out when you're done printing. If that doesn't scream 90s, I don't know what does. Today we're going to be using the Epson FX-1050 wide format dot matrix printer manufactured in the early 80s. Despite the age of the printer, it works great, and the ribbon cartridge for the unit you can still buy today. In fact, this one was purchased locally. The computer we'll be using today is a Dell Optiplex GX1 computer with all of its original hardware. A Pentium 2 400 with 64 megabytes of RAM, 6.4 gigabyte hard drive running Windows 98. The software we'll be using is the Print Shop Ensemble III. Now, if you've seen one of my other printer videos, the HP DeskJet 670C, I use this software. If you haven't seen the videos, I'll tag them at the end of this video. Please take a look. Okay, for today, we're just going to print a one-page document for the sake of demonstrating the printer. Now, back in the day, I would print documents for school. The house would print documents for their work. I would print constant banners because the ink at the time was relatively inexpensive. I had, roughly in the same era growing up, I had purchased the HP DeskJet inkjet printer. Now, in comparison, night and day in terms of quality, but also cost. The day-to-day printing we would just do on the dot matrix printer, and the higher quality printing we required, or something that we'd have to pass into school or a presentation, I'd print on the inkjet printer. So again, for today, we're going to do the one-pager just to do the demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and load up the software here and click on Signs and Posters just as a one-pager. We're going to do a ready-made, and I'll just choose Business. And so for today, just like any document you send to a printer, it prints absolutely everything that's in that page. Now, even though this is in color, this is not a color model, it will print this in grayscale. And so for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and select a document that has a white background. I'm going to go ahead and let's just see. All right. Let's see here. There we go. So I have a white background, relatively easy document. We're going to go ahead and select that. Now, let's go to File, Print. And the printer has already been installed on this PC, but I want to see the printer settings for this. Despite the age of the printer, it still has quite a bit of setup that you can do on it. For example, the actual paper size, the orientation at which you want to print on the actual paper, and the paper source. Now, this particular printer, of course, being dot matrix, has the tractor feed coming from a large box of paper underneath this desk. Now, it does have the option to select manual feed, which would be like a sheet of paper you put into a typewriter and then set its position. For the graphics, we have different resolution options. For dithering, we have how fine we want the image to look, and intensity, so we can either go dark or lighter with the quality. And for the device options, we have print quality, which is either letter quality, something you want to present, or draft. Draft would be something I want to print quickly just to review before wanting to make edits and reprint. So for today, we're going to choose letter quality. And graphics, I'm going to choose the highest one for 240 by 144. I'm going to hit Apply and OK. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit OK in here. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let everyone experience the true nostalgia of witnessing the dot matrix printer print. Okay, I'm going to hit OK and enjoy. And there we are. Freshly printed from the early 80s printer. Presumably it would have done this in the 90s. That's not too bad a quality. There's some lines through it, of course, which are some additional settings you can actually make on the printer to firm that up even more. But for the sake of a printer that's over 30-ish years old and still today, we have decent quality from it. I hope you liked the video today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Would appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel and potentially share it. And comment below if you'd like to have any ideas for a future video. Or, again, as I mentioned, if you want to see me print a banner or something on this printer in a future video, please let me know below. In the meantime, hope everyone has a wonderful day or evening, depending on when you're watching this. And take care and have a wonderful day.